Yeah, thanks, Neil. And it's just a great honor to be able to present this award. I think it's several years ago I was able to present it to Dr. Marty Auer as my advisor. And again, it's really great to be able to be here today, virtually, and present the IAGLR Lifetime Achievement Award. I think as we look at the sort of embodiment of the association, and when you go to an IAGLR meeting. That sort of feel of that Great Lakes vibe and the research and the lakes. There's very few people, I think, once you start thinking about, well, who really makes this feeling, who really encourages, who time and time again uh, really is driving people to want to be in this sort of in group. And I think today's award winner, Lifetime Achievement Award winner, really embodies that. So it's with great honor that I get to bestow the Lifetime Achievement Award upon Dr. J. Val Klump. And if we could actually get to stop sharing, it'd be great to sort of work with some of the pin features in Zoom to pin Val. I don't know if I saw your name here today, but I don't know if you got your video. Oh, there you go. All right. So if we could pin Val's video in the corner and then my video, it'd be great to just be able to talk to Val a little bit here. I know, Alex, if you know how to do that, just hit the little pin for everyone button.
Yeah, just once I gotta track down your
Sure. Sorry about that. No, yeah, thank you. So while you're doing that, I've known Val for gosh, at least 6, if not 10 or more years now, and it was through working on Great Lakes modeling. I think the understanding of that, how to translate what we can physically observe and understand the movement of lakes and hypoxia. But I didn't really know too much about the mysterious J Val Klump. I mean, what does the J actually stand for? So I got Val. I just had to Google your name here, and what came up was a Wikipedia post. So we got a Wikipedia post. Dr. Jeffrey Val Klump is an American limnologist. He was the first person, apparently, I did not know this, to reach the deepest spot in Lake Superior, a depth of 1,333 feet, the second lowest point in the United States, on July 30th, 1985, while aboard the RV Seaward Johnson with the Johnson Sea Link 2 submersible. And apparently the same submersible also went to the deepest spot in Lake Michigan as part of the same expedition. So that, I mean, like, again, so thinking of people that just embody like the typical, just an impactful Great Lakes scientist. Val has served on dozens of committees. Oh, let me jump to the other training part. So Val's training that set the stage for his many and diverse accomplishments includes a Bachelor of Science in Zoology from Duke University, a degree in law from Georgetown University, and a PhD in marine science from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Val's been conducting Great Lakes research since 1980, which was the same year that I was born. So, man, Val, you've been doing Great Lakes research as long as I've been alive, which is just phenomenal. You joined the University of Wisconsin Milwaukee Center for Great Lakes as the center's first full-time research scientist, and you've done research across the planet, Russia, Africa, I'm sure every Great Lake, and as well as in Mexico. You're best known for your pioneering work on biogeochemistry with a focus on sediment, water, nutrients, and gas flux, and also for your work on Green Bay, which is where we first met, really trying to understand the complex interactions between hypoxia. Within your home state of Wisconsin, you played a leading role in transforming the UW Great Lakes Water Institute into the School of Freshwater Science, with an annual enrollment of over 50 graduate students. Reflecting on your broad mission, the center is not only a center of scientific research, but it's home to the Center for Water Policy. There's a lot of value. Your submission package was, oh, hold on just one minute. Val's resume is long. There's many publications. There was hundreds of publications when I was looking through the list. There was thousands of citations of all those publications. So again, if we just think about this connected impact and the contributions that you've made, Val, it's certainly worth, I think, multiple lifetimes of achievement here. And it's really great to be able to present to you this award. I wish I was in person to be able to give it to you in person. I don't know who's the closest person to Val right now that can drive right over, hunt Val down, and just congratulate him on this award. With that, I don't know, Alex, if you're able to pin the videos. If not, we can just reshare the slide screen again, would be fine. And with that, I'll turn it over to Val to be able to accept the award and say a few words on everyone's behalf.
Okay, thanks, Ed. And for all the kind words. This is a terrific and unexpected honor. I'll have to say, I chaired the awards committee for the association when I was on the board for 3 years, so I know full well what this award means, and I'm absolutely blown away by this. It's a lifetime achievement award, but I have to say, it's just not my lifetime that led to this. It's the lifetime of lots of people. I have had countless, friends, colleagues, students, the staff here at the institution, everybody from the ship's crew, the office staff, the facilities and custodial folks. That without them, there's no way that I could have been able to have this career. So, and institutions have played an enormous role. I mean, the university gave me a position. I'm so grateful for that. And to IAGLR. What a great association, and how lucky we are to have IAGLR in the Great Lakes, and the journal and its fantastic job that Bob and Stephanie and Jessica have done. It's just amazing to me. And the people of IAGLR, everybody on this call, and everybody's, and their dedication to the Great Lakes. It's simply amazing, and it gives me, a great sense of optimism about ensuring the future of this resource that we all love. And this has been the love of my life, for sure. Exceeded only by the love for my family, especially my wife, Sori, who has supported me and tolerated my preoccupation with science and all things Great Lakes for decades. Thanks, babe. And given me the freedom to have this privilege. So, I can't thank everyone. It's just impossible, but I can say that I'm really, truly grateful that I've had this opportunity. And I hope and trust that others will have the same opportunity that I have had, because there can be no greater gift in life than that. And so from the bottom of my heart, Ed and everyone, thank you very much. This is a very amazing and humbling an award to receive. Thanks very much.
No, thank you, Val. And I know we're short on time here today, and we usually love hearing a lot, but that fact about the sort of submersible at the bottom of the lake, I don't how did that come about? What were you doing at the bottom of Lake Superior and Lake Michigan, and how did they let you down there?
Yeah, well, it's an interesting story. There was an organization within NOAA called the National Literacy Research Program, which had just formed in the early 1980s out of the University of Connecticut. And there was a story in the paper that Bill, what's his last name? I can't remember now, at Michigan State, had a brother who was in charge of the program. And they said, boy, wouldn't it be great to get this submersible into the Great Lakes? And lo and behold, that's what happened. And I had a good friend and colleague, Larry Boyer, who saw the ad, saw a newspaper article in the Detroit News, and said, Val, we should do this. I thought, Dad, oh, Larry, I mean, seriously? He said, no, we should do this. We should do this. And so we wrote a proposal, went on there, and, we ended up going down in this little helicopter-like submersible to the bottom of Lake Superior. And later on, we went in Huron and Michigan as well. And it was a neat experience. And I was collecting mud, of course. That's, and it was a neat experience. And one of the cool things about it was the attention it attracted from the public. Because every time you came into port, people would say, well, you know, what did it feel like? What did you see? I mean, is there any life down there? You know, were you frightened? You know? And it was really a great experience. And so, and we had students go with us, so it was cool. It was cool. Once in a lifetime kind of deal.
Yeah, well, thanks for sharing that, Val. I think it's, you know, again, I think we can send students out and you can collect the Ponar sample, but man, just getting out down in that bottom of the lake. So I think you've certainly been closer to the lakes than most of us in your career. And again, I want to say thank you and all the mentorship. I think, you know, you've personally supported my career in really understanding, you know, how to translate that science, get it out, get it more used, and really, again, working with Joe DePinto and just that core group of bringing people together. So I think for folks on this call, you know, that career and how you really attract people, you got to think of how many people you're attracting to be inspired about the Great Lakes and to think about that. So you know, again, there's 45 people on this call. I want 44 people. Val, you don't have to email yourself, but 44 people should email Val right now. You can just Google his name and congratulate him on that. I know Val would really appreciate that message. It's really hard to communicate this virtually. And again, please send Val an email, congratulate him, post it in the newspaper. I'm sure you can read it there. So thank you, Val, and congratulations. And thank you for being with us today. I like your backdrop here. So I've got Bill Murray behind me and this Airbnb I'm at, and you got a great blanket of the Great Lakes. So congratulations and thank you. And welcome to the Lifetime and Achievement Award Club for IAGLR.
Thank you.